I'm hiding my dark intuition, killing my soul and my body. Now I'm considered not living. She don't love me, which retreated me into my extinction. Bounded by sacrifices to focus, regaining position. I'm a co-walking zombie. I'm hiding my dark intuition, conjure my soul out my body. Now I just dominate my victims. Waiting in the tide, but baby I don't want to fall once more. Now I could lose it. Silent prayers I'm shouting out to God. I wasn't missing, I'm Mr. Steady. I'm on with the show, love on kisses. No care, don't feel no witness. I no clue when shot to the family city. The fuck is this? I'm by like purgatory and miss. Came back to the case, they're slipping. Hard to go to my man on mission. Faded to black credits for rolling. Thought that I was gone. No turning back. I was something, couldn't find my song. God goes to distant vision, but it's time to right or wrong. So I so far,
That's just fire. Appreciate you. Shout out to Demi Black.
That's my brother. Big shout out to Chris.
He said he's still ugly. I'm guessing he said he got the look.
We be calling each other. I got calling the other day. I was like, you happy when you know it's like,
Did you clap?
She don't love me, which retreated me into my extinction. Bounded by sacrifices to focus, regaining position. I'm a co-walking zombie, I'm hiding my dark intuition, killing my soul and my body. Now I'm considered not living. She don't love me, which retreated me into my extinction. Bounded by sacrifices to focus, regaining position. I'm a co-walking zombie, I'm hiding my dark intuition, conjure my soul out my body. Now I just dominate my victims. My soul in the mirror, reflecting energy. I cannot get blessings because my curses are feeling me. These undercover bitches and I led them to Timothy. Right before I took my synergy and reclaimed the chemistry. Control the narrative and anything else you have for me. Got your sigils on my skin. Stop this COVID ST disease. I had to have this chocolate just so I can begin to speak. Now this song's a ritual and you who listen belong to me. What's the difference from it?
man, I appreciate that, Terry. Appreciate that, man.
I zoned out for a second. What happened? Oh yeah, he's gonna get there.
You already there. Yeah, you just signed it. You gotta talk about that too, bro. Hey, man, blessings, man. Blessings.
Crazy, bro. This is crazy. I definitely want to ask you when we start talking, what made you pick this song? Every song I do has a meaning behind it, and it's all subliminal.
I'm a co-walking zombie, I'm hiding my dark intuition, killing my soul and my body. Now I'm considered not living. She don't love me, which retreated me into my extinction. Bounded by sacrifices to focus, regaining position. I'm a co-walking zombie, I'm hiding my dark intuition, conjure my soul out my body. Now I just dominate my victims.
Believe it or not, that song was written in 45 minutes.
You feel it. Man, everybody, welcome back. It's your boy Reckless Talk with the Reckless Talk podcast, man. This is episode 62. Kicking it with hip-hop artist, my guy, Demigod. What's good, my guy?
What's good, bro?
Yeah. Man, it's a blessing to have you on here, man. Before we even get started, everybody that's here already in the comments, man, I appreciate you. What's good, Terry, my boy Chris. Man, appreciate all of you guys. Everybody watching on YouTube, make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button. I appreciate y'all. Hit that bell down there on the bottom somewhere. You know what I mean? There's a little notification, so when I do my shorts or do my episodes, y'all know where I'm live. You know what I mean? Everybody on Facebook, I appreciate all of y'all for real. Man, let's get it popping. How did that song come about? That's an awesome song. What was the creative process for that song?
So She Don't Love Me pretty much is when everybody hears it, you automatically assume we're talking about women. But we both had our own addictions in this song.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, featuring Demi Black. Shout out to Demi Black for being on that track. His addiction, of course, was narcotics. As in, my addiction was music, which comes out to she doesn't love me, because music doesn't love any one of us.
Mm-hmm.
You either treat it right or it's gonna fuck over you. Simple as that. And of course, She Don't Love Me, which led me into my. You ever wrote a song? You do music?
No.
Okay. So, but have you ever wrote something that was like it took you so far from your thought process that you just pretty much forgot what you were doing?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So it's something like that. When you start writing your lyrics, and depending on the type of feel you want for it, like for mine, I deal with energy.
Mm-hmm.
My mom's Louisiana. We have channelers in my family, so I study a lot of that. So every song that I drop, before I even write them, I have some type of intuitive, energetic feeling with it, which led to She Doesn't Love Me, because music itself, when I started at 12 doing music, my oldest brother drowned in Lake Travis in Austin, right? His energy, I was trying to be the Chris Brown singer, the little shorty at 12.
Yeah.
At the time it was Lil Romeo and Lil Bow Wow, but had the cornrows and everything like that. But I wanted to be a singer. My brother was the rapper. So pretty much his energetic energy pretty much passed over. And that's when I started learning and studying and stuff around 14, 15. I started learning and studying how to channel energy, how to work with energy, things of that nature. And after that, my music started to evolve until now it's no longer just speaking music straight to people, but it was more of, you have to literally listen to the tracks. You can listen to it and have fun, but at the same time, if you listen to it, it's actually more deeper than just saying about a woman don't love you.
Yeah, I feel that. Oh, you mentioned your mom from Louisiana. Let's talk. But before we even continue with this interview, you have any shout outs you want to give?
Oh, definitely, man. Shout out to K Rhymes, my partner, who's actually helped me put on Smoke and Mirrors. We actually have, this is Smoke and Mirrors Part 2 that we're doing in Houston, August 26th. We have 20 artists coming out to perform. We pick 3 to 4 artists every show, all the way up to 4 shows. And in the 5th show, we do a finale for them, where all the show artists we pick go heads up. And then, but the prize that final artist gets is a full website created, a cover art created, and a 6-track EP mix and master created. So
I like that, man. You still looking for artists?
Oh yes, we
man,
got 3 slots left.
Yo, Houston Rocco, tap in, man. Let's get rich enough. let's get rich enough, man. For real. I got quite a few, man. I've been thinking of so many artists right now, bro. Man, I know that'd be lovely for that, man.
And it's free to all guests, all the supporters to come out, and all the way up to the finale. All 4 parts. It's free for all your supporters, your fans to come. Artists just pay $30 to get on, but your fans and supporters, they don't pay nothing.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Hell yeah. Man, first and foremost, big shout out to you, man. Y'all already know I'm all about promoting and supporting everybody I fuck with. Man, he doing the same thing. He came all the way out from Austin, huh?
Yes, sir.
From Austin to do this interview and to go support some artists that's performing tonight. You know what I mean? So big up to you on that. I respect that, for real. It's saying that shout outs to Low Rock Entertainment, World Man with Urban Outfitters, Used to Rock with PSK13, Ozzy the DJ, my boy Rich Alexander, my boy Damon, man. Big shout outs to Real Talk 100 Radio. I start my talk show. Yes, sir. Malcolm and Miss Lisa. Yes, sir. I start my show next month with them. Big shout out to my guy Terry in the building. For real. It's saying that, man. Let's get started. Let's tell everybody where you from and what was it like growing up in your city.
So, when it comes to where I'm from, most people believe it's where you were raised. Some people believe it's where you were born. So, since I was raised majority my whole life, Austin. I'm from Austin. Victoria, though, I can't neglect it because Victoria I love the country, man. I'm a country boy at heart.
Yeah.
That's just something that made me who I am. But yeah, Austin is where I'm from. Victoria is where I'm from. Yeah.
So, okay. What was it like growing up in your city? Like, what was it like growing up in Austin?
I don't like it. Nah, bro, I'm gonna be straight up. Like, I know a lot of artists try to get out here and they try to like rep they city, they zip codes and stuff. Nah, I don't like it, bro. I don't like stepping outside my door. Like right now, I live close to the country. So when I come into the city, like the air is fucking different.
Yo, yeah,
like,
facts.
Like,
yeah.
I could wake up every morning outside at my house and breathe fine. And I stay at somebody's house who live in the city, and I don't even get a good night's sleep. I wake up with mucus and everything. Like, I don't like it, bro. And then my road rage is so, because I deal with energy, I absorb it easily. So the energy I give you is the energy I'm absorbing from you.
Yeah.
Which is good, but at the same thing, it's fucking terrible, a nightmare because I can't control it, right? So I can literally, and it makes me a liability because being in Austin, because it's a city with so many people who's hateful and pissed off all the time anyway.
I can't drive for shit.
Can't drive for shit, and they want to get mad at you, but they cut you off. I'm gonna absorb that shit. And I gotta remember my kids are in the back seat, so if a dude cut me off and shit like that, I'm automatically to 100, and I'm like, I don't got my sons in the back.
That's all I mean. Yeah.
Well, because now you can't do it. People are quick now to shoot. Now,
real shit.
Shoot your
real
car
shit.
now.
It's crazy. Real quick, we got Dan in the building. What's going on, Dan? That's my guy. He's watching all the way from Canada, man. So what's going down, Dan? That's my guy right there. I used to live in Austin, so I definitely understand where you come from. I worked for Jurgensen for a few years out there, you know what I mean? So big shout out to my boy Dougie Fresh and my brother Craig out there.
Hey, I opened up for Dougie Fresh in 2017.
Nah, his name.
Not that Dougie
Nah,
Fresh.
his name.
You gotta make that known,
Yeah,
bro.
you're right.
Make that known. Like,
Yo, big shout out to my boy Doug, aka Dougie Fresh. You know what I mean? You right though.
that Dougie Fresh.
He's like, I'll open up for him.
Dougie Fresh gonna get on him and be like, wait, what?
Like, I don't know that guy.
You just gotta say some shit, bro. His attorney's gonna be calling us tomorrow. I'm like, look.
I was down in Austin anytime.
Nah, he was down there for Austin Urban Music Festival.
Oh, okay, yeah. Man, what would you say? What skills in your regular everyday life has did you bring into your musical life, and how did that help?
Consistency.
Okay.
Consistency is my main one. Consistency. My other skills that I've done is because I have my own company, landscaping company. So managing skills, being able to manage myself.
What's the name of your landscaping company?
Fast, accurate, and cheap lawn service.
Fast, accurate, cheap lawn service. Y'all check them out right there, Austin, Texas.
Yes, sir. Fast, accurate, cheap lawn service. So managing that, managing a team. Communication is the biggest one though. Because without you don't have to be consistent. You don't even have to have good management skills. But if you talk to everyone like they're human beings and not like you want something from them, everything else falls in place. Everybody says consistency is the main thing, but no, I feel like communication is, because you can be consistent in every way possible. But if you're trash at talking, if you're rude at talking, you're gonna every contact you get is gonna disappear as fast as it came.
Man, facts.
So,
I love that answer, man. I definitely agree. I had a conversation with an artist a while back. I'm not gonna call him out. Communication's key. Not just in business, but in life. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna call him out. I still got respect for the boy.
Yeah.
But communication key, guys. Communication. I like that answer. What is something you haven't done musically that you would like to do?
Music wise, I used to want to try to get a star in Hollywood, but that's too common now. Everybody getting a star nowadays, and they don't do nothing but just stay on social media. Their music's trash. But I'm just saying, like, getting a star in Hollywood now, bro, no longer even matters.
Nah, facts.
You just gotta get 500,000 followers to constantly keep hashtagging you. That's it. But no, what I want to do now though is I want to change. My main thing is I want to change the way rage is seen. Okay. That's my main thing right now, and that's my ultimate goal. Before I die, I want everyone to see rage differently. Because everyone tack on rage with negative, and because they do that, a lot of the world has become so sensitive. A lot of the world has become so afraid to speak and share their thoughts because they don't want to be canceled. When really majority of your responses, your energy, your emotions, they come from rage. think about it, every reaction you do in your life, it tacks on, even all the way down to being happy. Well, before you can be happy, you got to go through being angry about something, whether you don't like your life, but now you're happy because you got a good job and you can change your life. But rage was first. You was pissed off enough to go and change it.
Yeah.
Rage isn't negative. No, I don't believe in negativity. I don't believe in positivity. I believe in either a person can handle your energy or they can't. But there's other people who can. So who matters the most in the world to say, so say you, I can handle your energy, right? 500 people in Houston cannot. But 500 more in Austin can. Who matters more out of that group to say that you're negative or positive? Like, who matters the most?
Yeah.
And if someone says that somebody do matter the most, to say, well, Houston, Texas, they matter more, you're negative, so that means you're negative. Bullshit. Because then you can have Kansas, 7,000 down there who love your energy.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, to answer your question, though, it's just as simple as that.
I like that. Man, this dude's deep. I like it. Man, we have Calvin in the comments. Says sending you all positive vibes and positive lives always through the power of music and positivity. I like that, man. I like that, Calvin, for real. Music is the universal language of the human spirit. Facts. Big time facts.
Yes,
we all matter in my eyes. My big bro Jay Reckless.
Bro, you got a lot of deep people following you. I like
that. Man, I appreciate it. My boy Brett, what's going down, Brett? Actually, I'm glad you on here, man. I meant to hit you up before I started the show. I need to give a big shout out to my guy Brett. And what made me think about you, Brett, Brett be doing the same thing. He travels all over Texas to go show love to artists. And that's what made me think about it, man. Brett, my guy Demigod, he out here from Austin. You know what I mean? Do an interview and then go showing love to people out here in Houston that got a show tonight. So yeah, big shout out to my guy Brett, man. He be all over Texas showing love to all these artists, man. So big shout out to you, my guy, for real. Nothing but respect for you, man. For real. Man, let's go. If you could have a dream collaboration with any artist, who would it be?
All right. See, the 13-year-old me would have said Michael Jackson or Prince, right?
I like that.
Or I would have even went as far and said, if you really want me to go to my old soul, I would have said Sir Charles or Marvin Gaye.
Man. Speaking to me.
But now, bro, I would say my ultimate collaboration would be with the future me. And that the reason I say that is because I'm evolving. The more I learn about energy, the more
I like this dude.
it's the more I learn about me, man. The more I learn about how to not manipulate but channel energy, how to stand around people and feel their energy and absorb. That absorption I'm putting into my music, and it's helping my music evolve. It's helping me express who I am. Not only that, my brand. So the future me is going to be the ultimate beast.
I like that. Hell yeah. Man, that's what's up, brother. Man, boy, got me speechless for a minute. I like that's deep thought. That's some real shit. In saying that, what advice would you give to the 15-year-old you?
Oh man. Shut up. And the reason I say that is because when I was 14, I thought I lost my brother. Shout out to Mr. Hawthorne Sr., Royal Hawthorne Sr. He came down from Louisiana. I think that's when Katrina happened or something like that, but it pushed him down to Taylor. I was in Taylor, Texas, living with my mom and them. He took me under his wing. He taught me how to have stage presence, how to talk, how to conduct myself as a businessman at a young age, he was a artist development, and I was the first artist he met coming down here. So he just took me under. When I tell you I was all in with this guy, it's 14-year-old. Like most people, 14-year-old, they're sneaking out their rooms to go chill with a girl, go get some BS. I'm sneaking out my room to walk downtown to go to the studio. To go, and it's just. But my biggest thing was that even though I was accepting what he was giving, I couldn't shut up. I could not. Not every conversation has to have a rebuttal. He's the main reason that I've learned how to think more and talk less. Mm-hmm. Or how should I say, be quick to listen, slow to anger. If I knew that back then, I would know. I would tell myself, be quick to listen, slow to anger, and shut up.
I like that. You mentioned he taught you stage presence.
Mm-hmm.
Man, let's talk about that, man. When was the first time that you performed in front of a crowd, and what was that feeling like?
So, first time I performed in front of a crowd was I was 15. It was with him. I was 15. He had me in Taylor, Texas. It was a Black History show. The feeling, if you really want it in layman's terms, energetic. It was addicting. It's something about, and artists don't want to admit it, and the ones who do admit it, the media pegs them as crazy or the world pays them as Satan worshipers because they admit it. But at the end of the day, artists love for people to grovel at their feet. That's why we stand on a stage, a pedestal that's overlooking them. That's why we perform the way we do, because we love when people come and kiss our ass. So, to answer your question, what I love, the best thing was the ass kissing. The fact that I was on stage to do something that majority of the world can't do, or they don't have the discipline to pull it off. They may be able to do it, but I guarantee they can't do it better than me. And that's that feeling, that adrenaline, that addiction. And once I got that at 14, 15, I pushed, and I'm still pushing for it, because the bigger your audience, the bigger that addiction, the bigger the adrenaline.
Speak up.
Oh, bigger the addiction, bigger the adrenaline. Sorry, man. I get into these. Bro, so I would get passionate and talk loud, but when we start talking about certain stuff that really just makes my mind start, it's like I talk inside my head, but I be forgetting people.
Nah, you good. Let's get to these comments. Let's see. Man, everybody in here, I appreciate all of you guys, man, for real. Bring unity to communities, eliminate hate through the power of music. Facts. Man, thank you, big bro. We got a link one day. Facts, definitely, Brett. Man, we got Calvin. He said he promotes free for independent art, the music scene. That's what's up, man. Big up to you, man. Big respect for that. For your young guys, it's definitely wise beyond your years, because keep doing your thing. Appreciate that, brother. For real. Definitely, music saved my life 21 years ago. When my daughter passed away, I'm sorry to hear that, brother.
Yeah, man.
For real. Man, yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy right there. Man, we got my guy, the Black Bully, in the building. What's going down, my guy? For real. Definitely, man. Man, I got my cousin in here. I just seen my cousin say, son, I didn't even see what it was, but I appreciate you coming through, cousin. For real. All right, let's get back to it.
Yes, sir.
Man, what's been your favorite venue to perform at so far?
Favorite venue would be. See, I already messed up. If Mr. Hawthorne was watching this, he'd call me after the interview and be like, "You messed up like 10 times." Artists that's watching. Number one rule: when an interviewer or a podcaster, whoever's interviewing you, asks you a question, you do not repeat the question. You just give them the answer. But okay, so
I just learned something new myself. I didn't know that.
You're not supposed to repeat the question. It makes
Oh.
you look slow, and it makes it look like it makes it look like you're scrambling for an answer. So okay.
Well, all right, I'm gonna call you out next time you do it then. Okay, bet.
All right, got you. So I was in Atlanta recently. Last December, I performed for Boomin' AE, Authentic Empire.
Okay.
In Atlanta. I would say that was my favorite show so far, because it challenged me. I was actually in a house with a lot of talented artists from all over, from Memphis, from Atlanta, from just all over. Even Fujiano's team and everything was in there. So it was interesting.
Yeah. All right, and saying that, we're gonna get into another track right here for you guys. It's called "Moving Different." You know what I mean?
Okay, shout out to Mopius Mofo, who's on this track, Moving Different. He is actually performing tonight at Pharaoh's. So that's why I came down to see him, Jalen, the whole SBG crew. So shout out to y'all, and good luck tonight.
Here we go.
Niggas like us go different. You feel me? This is Demigod shit. Let's go. Get ready. Let's just say I move different. I might have some screws missing. My car fast, cruise drifting. Hit you with that hole you get. I don't give a fuck about who's listening. Bitch ass nigga, I move different. Mad at me, come a cheese flipping. That hit real different. Fucking with that forward roller. You might have some teeth missing. Shit get hot. Look at how my teeth glisten. Big old dog, feet flicking. I'm so sick, I'm feet ticking. Young ass nigga, I move different. I ain't with this sneak dissing. At the end of the day, I'm a street nigga. Guess that's why I move different. I don't give a fuck about what you heard. Ain't no sleep, I dream different. Bet this dually kid different. Young ass nigga, transmission. Bitches out here catfishing. I don't give a fuck about fame bitches. I be on a cream mission. Guess that's why my top listen. Play my top, your top missing. What the fuck gon' do next? Photo the well, new kicks. He just dropped a new kit. And he got his own dance. Pocket full of rubber bands. STG, Gorilla Man. Silverback, Gorilla Man. That make they neck sniffing. Photo roller, move different. Told you I had screws missing. I don't give a fuck about who's listen. Told you I had screws missing. Guess that's why I move different. You don't like how I move? Fuck it, I'll do what I do. I ain't got shit to prove. You got shit to lose. I know that I'm moving different. You niggas just hating and bitches stay tripping. Moving my soul to my feet off the pivot. Lean in for the gut, fuck you up in a second. I know you don't like how I move. Fuck it, I'll do what I do. I ain't got shit to prove. You got shit to lose. I know that I'm moving different. You niggas just hating and bitches stay tripping. Moving my soul to my feet off the pivot. Lean in for the gut, fuck you up in a second. I move for a reason. The way that I move is to keep me from moving my cleats. I say what I want and it fucks people up. So mentally you can say that I'm a beast. Making them mad on the gram. They wanna beat, but they ain't got the cheese. If I can get paid for the shit that I say, then do me a favor, bitch, and do not speak. If you're passing, you're present, and your bitch so dumb, even think to compete. I pull the string, that's why it seem like I'm moving away, that's too unique. I can never give a motherfucker any props, and they didn't earn shit, I spoke my piece. Man, nigga, who decides to swerve in my lane, man, bitch, it's career, I mean. I got a PO and things, she don't understand my pain. The fact that darkness fills me up in rain. I beat on the fucking stage like testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fuck you and fuck your stage. My energy is bound to make its way. Just put me on replay. I know you don't like how I move. Fuck it, I'll do what I do. I ain't got shit to prove. You got shit to lose. I know that I'm moving different. You niggas just hating and bitches stay tripping. Moving my soul to my feet off the pivot. Lean in for the gut. Fuck you up in a second. I know you don't like how I move. Fuck it, I'll do what I do. I ain't got shit to prove. You got shit to lose. I know that I'm moving different. You niggas just hating and bitches stay tripping. Moving my soul to my feet off the pivot. Lean in for the gut. Fuck you up in a second. And that's how we fucking do it. SBG and Demigod shit on this track. Shout out to Kale, the Lyrical One. Shout out to Jalen and Kobe. Shout out to my boy, Ophia's motherfucker. Yo, let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. I rock with everybody.
Word,
Bro.
I love it,
I
man.
rock with
I love
everybody,
it.
bro.
Hell yeah. I fuck with all that, man. For real.
Bro.
Man, shout out to everybody, man, one-on-one. For real, for real.
Believe it or not, bro, that track came about. Shout out again to everybody in the comments. Appreciate the love and positivity, y'all. That song actually came about with me and him collaborating because a lot of people told him not to collaborate with me from Houston.
Okay.
And the reason they told him not to collaborate with me is because, like I said, people fear what they don't understand. And so a lot of my videos and a lot of my music, like I said, does have deeper meanings into it, but if you don't understand it, you automatically go with what the world tells you, what you're seeing, what it means. So I ain't gonna lie, I've had a lot of people sit there and say that I was a demon worshiper at times. And it's just like, no, I'm nowhere near a demon worshiper. It's just I understand a lot more than you do. So when you don't understand it and when you go with what you see on TV, then yeah, I'm a demon worshiper.
Oh yeah, you different. Yeah, you looked out to be crazy because they don't go with the agenda. So yeah, definitely. Before we get on back to the interview with the music, man, let's talk about your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
You got your YouTube channel for your music, and then you have your channel, The Witching Hour. Let's explain to the people what that's about. And he's pretty big on there. Pretty big on there. Doing his thing.
I'm getting there.
He getting there. He doing his thing. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers. Let me tell y'all something right now. I have 2,200, 2,300 followers on Facebook. For everybody watching, if you're not a content creator, let me tell you something. It's one thing to get followers on Facebook, but to actually have people subscribe to your channel on a huge platform like YouTube, you know what I mean? I had, like I said, 2,300 followers on Facebook compared to almost 300 on YouTube. So y'all go hit that like and subscribe for me right there on YouTube, please. I'm putting in this work for you guys. You know what I mean? I appreciate that. So yeah, let's get that to the Witching Hour channel. All right, what's that about?
All right, so the Witching Hour, literally. So I work Tuesday through Sunday, right? I work from 1 p.m. to midnight. All right. So at midnight, when I get off, I hit the gym from 12 to 1 because Witching Hour does not start until 12 and 3 to 3 a.m. Witching Hour gets stronger usually between.
Hold on, time out. Let's rewind. What is Witching Hour for the people that don't know?
Yes, okay.
Because I have no clue what that is.
All right, so the Witching Hours, so they did all the way back to 1600s, even earlier. Witching Hour is pretty much where a lot of, you may call them witches, you may have heard of warlocks, you may even heard of, just different people of higher energy who knows how to manipulate and use energy. They are stronger around that time of the night or morning.
Okay.
They call it the Witching Hour though because it is the opposite of when. For those of you who believe, the opposite of to not get too much into religion, but it is the opposite hour of when Jesus was crucified. So it is the Witching Hour because people, warlocks, witches, they come out, they cast spells, they know how to manipulate the energy because it is everyone's sleep. Majority of the world is asleep around that time. So that means energy is extremely great because it's not people soaking it in. You have portals around, which is why you have so many murders, rapes. You have so many crazy things happening around this time era because allegedly happening around this time era. Great save. Happening around this time era because the energy. Imagine a person who is like, you may have been out real quick. You may have been out at the club one day. And it's 2 a.m. From the moment you got up and went to that club, you was, all right, I like my outfit, but then 2 o'clock come, you feel confident and shit to pull the baddest woman you run into. And it's because you probably were around a portal or somewhere in the world where there's a lot of energy that's not being soaked up.
Or
you soaked up all of it. That's, you know what? I actually watched somebody try to explain that the alcohol and energy. And I honestly believe that even when I'm trying to figure out a way to test that theory, but because that's one of the biggest arguments right now. Is it alcohol or is it actual energy in the Witching Hour? Yeah. And so what they try to do is have somebody in the Witching Hour hold a body camera onto themselves and just do it. Then they have another guy take alcohol shots. Still haven't been proven. But yeah, or alcohol. But so that's what the Witching Hour is. It's just energy. It's the energy waves. Back in the old days, a lot of people in Louisiana still do it. Black magic, white magic, hoodoo, voodoo, whatever. All right. So that's what Witching Hour is. So what I do on my channel is between 12 and 3 a.m., I record a video. I record and I edit that video. It could be over most of the darkest stuff in the world. It could be over darkest topics, things people are afraid to talk about. A lot of people like it, honestly, because they don't hear the conversation too much. The only challenging thing is during 12 and 3 a.m. So a lot of people aren't just up like that every night, you know? Yeah. But so that's pretty much what it is, man. We talk about everything and anything on that.
Well, yeah, I like that. That's what's up. Man, y'all check it out when y'all get a chance. Definitely check it out. If anybody knows about this, you know, talk about it in the comments. Anybody in the future that knows about it, holler at us, man. Definitely want to learn more about that. For sure. All right. Man, what would you say has been your best performance so far in your career?
I hate watching myself on television, on recorded camera. To this day, I would not watch a recorded video. So to tell you the truth, bro, I don't know.
What would you say? You know, like I'm sure you have your reaction after you get off stage, you pump. So what would you say as coming off of stage? What would you say has been your best performance? Not just by watching it, not by watching you later on, but it's coming off the stage and feeling good about your performance.
So my best performance, I would have to say, was not rap. I actually performed my pop song. My pop song is called A Girl Named Summer. But I actually performed it at a rave. Okay. And when I tell you those kids, because you You know what a rave is, right?
Yeah.
When I tell you the energy there with those kids is not only magnetic and addictive, but it's genuine. Like these kids really have problems that they're escaping at these raves that they can't control.
Yeah.
Like it's not like, and no offense to any other rappers, anybody in the chat, but these kids aren't waking up saying, I want to go get a gun. I just want to I want to bring drama upon myself so I can make millions on my track. Mm-hmm. These kids are really in some fucked up situations that they can't control. So they go to these raves. They allegedly do, you know, whatever type of stuff they want to do to have fun. But when they see you perform, when they hear you perform, when they let's put it like this, rave kids can never say that they compare with me because they don't know what I've been through. They've never been through what I've been through because I'm black. Majority of the rave kids are white. And that's the honest truth of it.
Facts.
So our lifestyle is totally different. There are some that may be able to relate, but not very many. So I said that to say this. When those rave kids see a black man perform, whether it's rock, pop, country, whatever, they don't love you because they relate to you like the streets will. They love you because they can live that lifestyle through your music and still be able to say, hey, I'm still myself. Mm-hmm. I had one guy tell me literally when I did the song Die, he came up to me and he was just like, bro, you spoke, what was it? I want to say verbatim. He said, you spoke everything that I was feeling in the last 3 weeks through just the chorus.
Yeah.
So he was actually able to express himself through my chorus without actually going to his boss and telling him to die and getting fired. So now he was ready to go back to work the next week and he was relieved. So that's when I knew that I wanted to, my brand, when I perform, I want to soak in negative energy people feel and I want to push it back out through my performance so that way they feel like they got it off their chest without actually getting it off their chest with whoever.
Yeah.
And if I can do it right, if I can find the formula for it, if I can find the way to actually do it, I guarantee, and I can get this to go mainstream, I guarantee you it would lower, I feel like it would lower a lot of physical altercations, you know? Mm-hmm. So when people come to shows, instead of them, like Michael Jackson was on to something.
Man,
Yeah.
What man was he? Man, we got Jay in the building, man. What's going down? What's good, brother? Yo, real talk. He was like, it's something about him that energy he had. Man, come on, you had men and women falling out. It's just, oh my, you know what I mean? Like,
he said, oh my God.
You like real shit. You know what I mean? Like he was just falling, like had people falling out, like just by the sight. Got grown men crying, boo-hoo, snots coming out, they nose crying. You know what I mean? That's an energy that's wow. You know what I mean? Yeah. Wow, not just anybody possesses that energy. And you right, he was definitely on to something, man. For real. He definitely was.
It's crazy, man.
Man, where do you see yourself in your career 5 years from now?
So I'm working towards it, but I would like to have at least 3 artists with me. I don't like saying under me because no one's under me, but no one's on top of me either. Together. So yes, once you go into that realm with, hey, you're under me, you automatically, no. So I would like to have 3 artists with me that we can versatile artists, ones who love to learn because I'm still learning. Mm-hmm. I mean, I may sound like I'm intelligent a lot. There's a lot that I need to learn, and when I do interviews like this, I speak what I speak, how I speak, because I want people to reach out and offer me more. Like there's something more. Like there's nothing more addictive than music than actually more knowledge. Mm-hmm. So I want at least 3 artists with me that's good at, that would love to learn, that would love to excel versatility wise, and take this music by storm. Because right now, like I said, labels are not signing rappers no more. Right now, rappers have a bad name on them. We do. All we do is kill.
Speak on it. Go seriously. Ahead. We had this conversation. What he about to say, we had this conversation. Not to cut you off.
Yeah.
We had this conversation before we went live. Go ahead and speak on it, man. I like this.
No, yeah. Rappers have like the worst. We have the worst rap right now. Like we No pun intended. They're the worst rap right now. No, because it's like we kill what we're good at. Take away killing, take away degrading our black women, and take away drugs. What the fuck do we have to rap about? You see what I'm saying? Like, and it kills me because a lot of rappers throw all these metaphors together and try to make it sound like they're emotional, that they're internally and just this intelligent human being because they can hit these metaphors back to back to back to back. But like I said, take away the killing, take away degrading of women, take away the drugs. How powerful is the metaphors? Well, what else can you metaphorically speak about? Can you do it? No.
Facts.
And so that's why I want at least three artists, because I would love in 5 years from now to be touring the globe. I would love to, do shows for people, but I would love to do shows for inspiring artists, so that way they see how you can conduct yourself as artists.
Man, you hitting it right there. I love that. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting that answer at all, and that answer just leads into why I started my podcast. You know what I mean? There's so much amazing talent out here. You know what I mean? I had so many artists in Houston on my show, artists throughout the country on my show, you know what I mean? All over the country. And it's like, they're all up and coming, you know what I mean? I had a few big names. Shout out to my guy, Cooley Boo, you know what I mean? Grammy nominated artist, you know what I mean? Shout out to Cooley Boo and Rain Love. Y'all amazing. I love y'all, man, for real. You know what I mean? Big shout out to RL Bells, another first celebrity to give me a shot on the show, my show, you know what I mean? So, but other than that, man, Proverbial Kool-Aid, you know what I mean? My boy Damon, I can go all day with this for real. Big shout out to all y'all. International superstar Emily Glazner, you know what I mean? She just got back from touring England, you know what I mean? And saying that, I don't even know. I love giving shout outs to all my people. This is why I started. This is why I started my podcast. You know what I mean? There's so much amazing talent. Almost every artist that's been on my show done collab with each other. You know what I mean? Big shout outs to used to rock over PSK 13, Low Rock Entertainment, World Member Urban Outfitters, Kicks and Cocktails. We did back in July. A major hit. Is exceeded all of our expectations. We had 8 artists perform, 5 artists from my podcast was performed at that event. Nice. You know what I mean? Big shout out to my guy Bobby Bless, for real. Like, man, it was amazing. You know, so for you to give that answer, man, that's exactly why I started my podcast, man, for real. So yeah. big shout outs to all that, man. I love how the universe go around, man, for real.
Oh no, definitely, bro. I felt your energy through your I think it was a cannot remember the artist's name. He was sitting here with it, and I was like, look, because I usually don't reach out to podcasts because it's hard nowadays. Podcasts just want to embarrass you as somebody to get their numbers up. But I watched you with the lady. Yeah, over here. When I saw you with her, and I was just like, he's actually listening.
Corinne, the R&B artist. Yeah,
he's actually sitting there listening to, like, he's actually listening. Like, you don't get that every day.
Yeah. That's why I do what I do, man, and that's why I go about how I run my podcast. You know what I mean? Like, I like to build a rapport with the artists before they come on the show, make you feel comfortable. It's all about promoting you guys.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Like, whether it's an artist, entrepreneur, small business owner, it's all about promoting you guys and helping you guys grow and helping you guys get to that next level. You know what I mean? Nice. And with you guys making it, like when I had them 5 artists that performed at that show, man, I felt so accomplished. You know what I mean? Because I know my podcast made that happen. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's the joy I get seeing you guys succeed. So yeah, we making it all about you. It's not about, oh, let's get these numbers up, let's make them look stupid. Nah, it's 100% about you guys. And every person that's been on my show, I truly believe in. You know what I mean? I truly believe in. You know what I mean? So
that's a fact.
Man, what made you decide to pursue a career in entertainment?
Like I said, my brother passed, so I took it on from him. I didn't want the. It's good. It was. I think I didn't want it to die. Like, I found his bag full of raps. Like, when I say he had a bag full of raps, like, he was just writing. So I was like, okay, I put singing to the side and see what this rap is about. And then it just evolved. And the more I learned, the more I got messed over in life. The more I messed over people. The more I messed over my mom. The more that rage built, and then the rage just turned into commitment to everything I did.
Yeah. So I feel that. I definitely feel that. We got Chris in the building. What's going down? Say incredible wisdom. Keep up the podcast and go on with spreading the talent. Amen. Power of belief and wisdom. Hell yeah, definitely. Yes. I appreciate that. Definitely. Let's see where we at. Man, what entertainer has influenced you the most? What artist or entertainer has influenced you the most?
All right. Back then or now?
Both.
All right, back then, I'm going to say Bobby Brown.
Okay.
Bobby Brown, because that meant regardless of the tabloids and the headlines he made, and again, he was not afraid to be who he was. And that is, I feel like that's what the world is missing. We don't have enough people wanting to be who they are, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. Because, I mean, come on, like I said, good and bad, it's in the eye of the beholder. Just like beauty is in the eye of the beholder, so it's good and bad. I mean, It's just people are afraid of people's reactions. So Bobby Brown is one who actually, because he don't care how you react. I mean, they called him the bad boy of R&B. Like, he didn't care. And then now, I'm going to honestly say 6ix9ine. Everybody's yes, I know. I see that look.
Okay.
The reason I say 6ix9ine is because he's doing what most people don't have, which is why I think he's hated so much. Because so many people...
Because he's a snitch? I don't know nothing to do with that.
No, and I'm glad you brought that up. So let's first of all, let's dissect this word snitch, bro, real quick. Let's dissect this real quick, all right? First off, all right, I totally stand by the laws of the streets. I definitely do. I respect it, and I definitely stand by it. But what people fail to realize is, okay, first, 6ix9ine to the side. Let's do this. People who's watching and who will be watching this, if you are not in the streets, if you have not taken that oath of the streets, or someone who is of the streets to even give you that oath, you cannot use the term snitching. You cannot be considered a snitch at all. At all, because you did not vow to any code. You did not vow to any brotherhood, no love and nothing whatsoever. Now, for the people who are of the streets, that's something different. Now, back to 6ix9ine. He did something with that 80% of the streets wish they can do, which is stand behind the fact that they snitched. Still make money.
Okay, you know what? On that aspect, fuck 6ix9ine. I understand what you're saying. Like, definitely, because and I'm totally against it. I'm not saying I agree with what. Totally against it. Everybody that know me right now how I get down.
Right.
But one thing I can say, his marketing is fucking amazing. I give him that. His marketing is top fucking notch. Yeah. Because we know he's not no gangster. He know he not no gangster. But if he act like it, what happened? Everyone started hating him. And what came with that? Everyone started listening to his music. Because at the end of the day, like, I ain't gonna lie, don't get me wrong, I don't fuck with him, I don't fuck with his music, it's that snitching shit. You know what I mean? Before the whole snitching shit, let's keep it real. 6ix9ine got good music. Yeah, no, 6ix9ine got good music. You know what I mean? Let's look at what's that, Jake Paul. Mm-hmm. With him coming out fighting all these celebrities and these MMA fighters. Yeah. Yo, genius. Fucking genius. You have the whole world hating you. But you're making millions because everyone's buying your fucking $100 paper fucking views. So watch you, hoping you get your ass whooped. You're the villain.
Even when you did get his ass whooped, he still made money.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're the villain. You know what I mean? Back to 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine's the villain making tens of millions of dollars.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's saying that, fuck 6ix9ine. But I feel where you're coming from. Yeah. Man, 2 more questions before we go ahead and end this, man.
Yeah.
Man, who has been your biggest supporter and what message would you like to say to them?
You want the God on the truth, man? I have been so I have a lot of good supporters. As far as having the biggest one, I don't really say I have big ones. I feel like everyone supports me equally, and the reason I say that is because they all mean nobody means more to me over the other. So I would say they all support me very well, from my fiance to even my son. My son's running around the house singing my music. I mean, of course they bleep certain words out because they know I don't play that shit, but they definitely go around singing my music, calling themselves demigods and stuff like that. My mom definitely, she supports it, even though she went damn near broke selling TVs growing up to try to pay for me to get on like Nickelodeon auditions and all this crazy shit. So yeah, they all support me very well though. So I mean, I love them and I appreciate it.
That's some real shit. I like that, man. And man, one final question before we close this interview. What advice would you give the up and coming artists, you know, the up and coming generation when they're trying to pursuing their careers and their goals?
Again, same thing that I wish I knew when I was 15. Quick to listen, slow to anger, and shut up. Be quick to listen, slow to anger, and shut up. I mean, it doesn't make you weak. It doesn't make you any stupider than anybody. It actually makes you very wise, because the moment you start talking when someone else talking, you could have missed out on 5 seconds of wisdom that you never even knew. So I've learned a lot just being here.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, I hear that, man. Just shut the fuck up and listen. Shut the fuck up and listen. Real shit. You know what I mean? That's some real life shit, man. Once again, man, mad respect for you. I appreciate you coming on the podcast, man. Like I said, once again, just for you to drive out here, and you got a 4-hour drive out here just to go watch your people perform. Who was it performing again? Give a shout out to
Morpheus Mofo. Shout out to you guys performing tonight. Jay Lynn, Kel the Lyrical One. We got Koki. We got, oh, you know Kel the Lyrical?
Nah,
I'm okay. I was like, we got Koki. We got Queen Lady. Huh?
One Koki?
Mm-hmm.
He performing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's my guy. Okay,
they all work together.
Yeah.
They all SBG click in the building.
I fucks with One Koki. Yeah.
So OG Dollar, K Rhyme's gonna be in the building. Queen Lady Bishop gonna be in the building. There'll be a lot of dope artists in the building. Some of them aren't performing, but they're going to support. We're all just going to support,
man. That's what's up, man. Yeah. Big shout out to One Koki, man. He came through and showed love to Kick with Kicks and Cocktails. You know what I mean? So big shout out, man. We had a bunch of artists. Big shout out to Damon from Verbal Kool-Aid. He came out. I mean, we had a bunch of artists that came out that wasn't performing just to show some love, man. So for real, big shout out to the Tiki Bar, man, for letting us have that event there. For real, big shout out to y'all. In saying that, man, we're gonna go ahead and end this interview. Man, I appreciate you coming through. I appreciate you. Success beyond your imagination, brother. I truly mean that. Like I said, every person I have on my podcast is because I truly believe in them and what they got going. You know what I mean? So, man, I appreciate it, man. For real.
Nah,
kill it, man. Everybody that's watching, I appreciate y'all. Everybody that was participated in this conversation, I really appreciate it. Everybody on YouTube, I appreciate you guys. Hit that like and subscribe button, hit that little bell on the bottom for notifications. When I do my shorts and my episodes, and y'all get that notification when I'm live. Everybody on Facebook, I appreciate that. Go ahead and share this video, this episode. Let's blow it up, man. Episode 62 or 63, I don't even remember at the moment. Man, kicking it with Hip-Hop Artist, my guy, Demigod. It's a wrap. We out of here.